So my main role is to help the company, more so management, direct the strategies and cores of Hank's vision. And I do that by sharing with the relationships with subcontractors, employees, and clients alike. I learned about Perera through a mutual friend that used to work with me 20 plus years ago. And when he first got hired, he was bugging me weekly, and I took his call and got hired, but unfortunately he got let go. So I started as a superintendent. So my first job was a Verizon switch building in San Bernardino, and it lasted for about 8 months. I did the superintendent position for approximately 2 or 3 years. I was called to come in the office. I don't know if it was a slow period or what, but one of the project managers asked me to come in and do some estimating. I did estimating for about 2 or 3 years as a regular estimator, or as an estimator. And then Hank saw that maybe estimating was something I could do. So he gave me the position of senior estimator. Did that for a couple more years. Was mentored by a chief estimator here, became the chief estimator. I wanted to do more. I wanted to go back to doing some field work, and I was given the opportunity to be a director of construction, which I did for about 5 years. Got a little tired of it, obviously. Came back to be a chief estimator, and did that for a couple more years, and the past 6 months or so I've been a vice president. Well, it's helped me through the people. I tell you why, because through the people today and in the past, it's really shaped my mind into who I am. It's improved me, it's taken my edge off, and more importantly for me, Hank, being the name behind the company, he's really been patient and a good mentor to me. So I would say that time, effort, and talent is acknowledged and rewarded here. Right? I would say also that if you love this industry, have fun doing it, and come expecting to share, and not to expect that we got to give you something that you can grow on. I mean, that we're going to give you, of course, but sharing here first is what made this thing in this company. I think like in construction, everything is different. So for us, we're not a cookie cutter builder. We don't do ground ups only. We don't do remodels only. So we get a little flavor of everything, different type of clients, different type of subcontractors. So that to me is challenging, and that's what I look forward to every morning. I think the people. I think that the company was built on a foundation of people. Whether they were young or different cultures, and I've picked up so much from it that whenever I see Perera, it's really the team. It's really, Hank's not the type that is at the front of the company. He doesn't like to be first. He likes to let the people be together and build and be proud of the company. So I think for me, it's the people. Well, we got a lot of them, but I think two that stand out for me personally are just things that took a lot of time and maybe passion from me. And that was one in Long Beach. It was a 21-day, $1 million electrical upgrade for Verizon, and we finished it on time, and we got a lot of accolades for that from Verizon. Number two was something that I was the chief estimator. It was the Olive View Hospital. It was a seismic over 6 floors. I was heavily involved with it. I helped build a team, and though we had a lot of struggles, it was fun doing so. Well, for me personally, I've been with Hank for 20 years, this company for 20 years, so my goal is that I would see Hank really send him off on a good send-off, really have him see that the company was built right, and through his hard work, that he can see that this company can survive without him, because we believed in him. Well, I think it's receiving good news about us. So one of the examples that I saw for myself was in a group setting for a particular client. They said we were their #1 choice of contractor, so that made me proud.
Which client was that?
Southern California Edison. Well, a couple ways. So for me personally, when I come to work, I try to establish some goals and some good habits to obtaining the goals. So that's partly success. But really, at the end of the day, for me, it's the fruit of my labors. When I go share it with my family or friends or fellow coworkers, that to me is success. And where the team had success, I have success, and by sharing it brings me joy. I thought you'd pass on that question, but honestly, just to have some fun at it, people say I look like George Lopez, and they tell me why I got a big head, so.
All my friends never know.
Ultimately, for me, a good leader creates another leader. And I think for me, my principles of honesty and integrity, I think if I stay with that and I lean on that, I really can communicate anything I really wanted to with anybody. And of course, through that, you know, if you have the right attitude, the right values, the right behavior, I think to me that forms a good leader. Dunking a basketball, because as a younger person, I used to enjoy playing basketball, but I was not too good at it. But now my kids say, you know, I'm not lifting off the ground, so dunking a basketball. Well, you know, I think the honest answer to that is a paycheck, right? Because you can make a living, you can have success with your family in many things outside of work. But to me, really, as in family, to me, the organization, the team, the people, if they're having success, for me personally, I have success, and that's worthwhile to me.
Tony, this is Smitty. I want to congratulate you on 20 years with Perera. You've become the face of Perera, built this company with Hank into a magnificent place to work. Really appreciate all your efforts, and know going forward over the next 10 years or better that you are the person this company can count on. Thank you again.
Leadership is not about title, position, or flowcharts. It's about one life influencing another. And Tony, your influence is all over this company. Congratulations on 20 years with Perera Construction.
Hi Tony, sorry I'm sick. This probably isn't the best video, but I just want to say that every day I get to work and I'm like, and you're like, sometimes I come into your office and I'm like, I need that paperwork. Other times I just come in and we talk about football. Tony, this place is a better place because you work here. Happy 20th.
Tony, happy 20 years anniversaries. Personally, I feel very lucky to have you as my boss. I think everyone in the estimating department has the same feeling, because I feel well treated and respected when I work with you, and I have learned so much in the past 1.5 years. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to step my foot into this industry after college. You are a true leader.
Congratulations, Tony, on 20 years with Perera Construction. And we just want to let you know that there's really nobody that can fill your chair, your shoes here in this company, because you really stand for leadership. And when I think of a leader, and I think about the humility that you have, and how gracious you are, and the way that you treat the employees around here, it's just so happy to come to work. Because, you know, actually there's no animosity in this office. We can come in your office and talk to you anytime, and that's a feeling of friendship and almost like family. And that's something that I know that I really appreciate.
Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you, Tony. Happy 20-year anniversary.
Thank you, ruined
Thank
it.
you.
Hi Tony, I just want to congratulate you on 20 years of service at Perera Construction, and I just got to say that everybody respects and admires you, and I know that this came not because you were given a title of president or vice president, but because you've earned it, and you've had a lot of leadership, you've led by example, and people admire you for that, and you've been a role model for all of us as to what it means to be an employee owner of Perera Construction. So, Tony, I know that last year when Hank announced that you were vice president of the company, everybody immediately stood up and applauded you. So I want to applaud you again and congratulate you. And from one Raider fan to another, I want to join you in your commitment to excellence so that we can continue to make Perera a remarkable company. Congratulations.
Hey Tony, congratulations on your 20 years. That's quite an achievement, I know. I remember the day you walked into this office applying for a superintendent position. We were in the Rancho Cucamonga office, remember? We were so young. You started out as a superintendent and quickly moved your way up the ranks. Tony, you've worn a lot of hats in this company and you've worn them all well. You may not admit it, but you've played a huge part in the success of this company, and I thank you for that. Working with you over the last 20 years has been great. I thank you for your leadership, your representation of this company, and most of all, I thank you for your friendship. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Tony. Congratulations. Let's go another 20 years.
The year was 1997. This young man came to our office, and I had an opportunity to meet with him. And the first thing that came to mind is I said, oh my God, this kid's from the Mexican mob. So this is an example of what I got to see when I first met this young man. Doesn't he look like a shady character to you? I mean, what would you think? He came with long sleeve shirts on, so I said, oh my God, the guy's all tattooed up, I bet. And then I said, you know, he seemed like a nice guy, you know, got a nice baseball cap on and stuff. So we decided to go ahead and take a chance and hire him. Well, 20 years later, I have a great individual working at Perera Construction. Tony, congratulations for 20 years of hanging out with me and making this company something special. Just a little bit about Tony that I'd like to just kind of talk about is that many of you have kind of already sensed the mentorship that he has provided you in the construction industry and sometimes even on a personal basis. He's there for us, he's there for you, and I know that you know that. A couple of things that I could say further, he's a very smart man. He's honest, and I can vouch for all of us, Tony. You're very respected. Not only respected by our owners, respected by our employees and our vendors. It's been a pleasure and a real treat to be working with you. Once again, thank you for giving a good part of your life, 20 years, to the company. And here's to many more.